Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, it is definitely a chilly morning here, hence I'm a little bundled up, but it's still a beautiful day, and I'm thrilled you're here. Rita Hickman, body-mind expert, shiatsu massage therapist, and I help women in toxic and narcissistic relationships really get things sorted out. So I'm thrilled you're here. So, I've been through therapy, a number of different therapists in my life, and and whenever it wasn't as effective as I wanted to be for most of the time. It wasn't as effective because by the time I had an appointment, let's say at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday, I was fine. I was level, I was grounded, I was good, I was handling things. Things were not at the surface. And so really, I wasn't getting the right help at the right time. And that was one of the biggest problems. So one of the hacks that I created was, for myself, was in the field that I was in. Oracle cards were a really big deal. And I used to do these beautiful goddess oracle cards and these beautiful goddess cards and or angel cards. They've got beautiful angel cards or animal cards or whatever. I see these things as me talking to me. I see it as in, something, my higher self, a higher version of me, at least giving me some direction and insight. And so I loved using these cards because they were beautiful, they were positive, they were at and they moved you in the right direction. They kept you, being the person that you wanted to be. A few years ago, I was directed towards the I-Ching, which is the Asian version of wisdom and prediction and patterns and what's going to happen next in your life sort of thing. And so I really got into the I-Ching for it, and I still am. And I've got it as an app on my phone. So you can, if you look it up on the App Store or any of the app stores and look up I-Ching, I just use a free version, and look up I-Ching, you'll find a really great way to stay on track when it's midnight, when it's 2 a.m., when it's lunchtime, when it's 5 o'clock, when you're driving in your car, in the middle of a fight, on a rainy day, when you're by yourself, whatever. These things, they help remind us who we want to be. They help remind us the direction we want to go. And they give really good and wisdom about how to handle a situation. So I was drawn to the I-Ching because most of my practice is based on Asian medicine. And because of that, part of the reason I love Asian medicine is because it's got a very wonderful Zen philosophy behind it. A philosophy of evolution, a philosophy of learning, self-control, learning how to regulate your emotions, how to handle difficult people and difficult situations in a really graceful way, how to become a leader, how to be a role model and a light for the people around you. I mean, just really great stuff. So I have my little I-Ching app, and anytime I have a question, anytime I doubt myself, anytime I doubt the direction I'm going or who I should be or how I should handle an upset or not feeling well, or when I'm tired, or when I've been emotionally attacked, or when I'm exhausted, or whatever. Whenever I'm feeling uncertain and not my favorite version of myself, then I'll pull out my little I-Ching app. And what it does is it gives you an idea about what's going on and a way to navigate through it in a graceful, zen, peaceful, evolved, healthy way. Because here's the deal. When you handle relationships and you handle your life in a way that's healthy, in a way that is nourishing for you, then you'll get out of the trap that you're in, the trap of back and forth and right and wrong and up and down and victim and victimizer and attack and being attacked. You start to break out of that cycle and not rise above, because you still keep all those same parts of you. But you learn how to use them and how to look at them and how to handle them in a way that makes you happier, in a way that makes everything in your life go smoother. It's really good advice and wisdom that's been around for thousands and thousands of years. So we need all of the other things that we're doing, of course, but in a pinch, when you can't sleep, when you don't know what to do, and sometimes, depending upon my mood, I'll ask question after question after question after question. I'll be like, how should I handle this? What's their mood? What lesson am I learning? You know, what lesson are they learning? What can I expect? Where are we going? What don't I see? What don't I understand? I'll ask, sometimes a dozen questions and see what the information is. And what that does is it helps reprogram your thoughts. It helps you think in a different way. It helps you think in a way that will make your life go smoother and more pleasant and more gracefully. It's a way that will help you find high quality, good relationships. It's a way that will help you learn how to create your life. So it's a lovely philosophy to follow. It's based on a lot of those wonderful Buddhist principles of, not suffering anymore, of getting rid of suffering, how to be in the flow of life, and how to start relaxing and enjoying it more, So if you're looking for something to help you out in the middle of the night, or in the middle of a fight, or in the middle of a time of doubt, or when you're in the bath, check out the I-Ching, because it gives you guidance when you feel lost. It gives you ideas to consider when you're out of ideas. And it gives you kind of a direction, like a signpost, to say, hey, you know what? You might want to handle this situation in this way, because this will ultimately be to your benefit. Whereas if you handle it this way, in a reactionary way, then it's probably going to make things much, much worse for you. Your life will not get better because you'll stay stuck in that cycle, in that circle of victim-victimizer. And this is a way to evolve, to grow beyond it. To accept that this is where you've been, and then to interact and engage with the world in a different way, in a way that actually creates the life that you want instead of keeps you stuck where you're at, okay? So it's one of my favorite tools. If I were to get into it, I love animal cards, I love angel cards, I love all of those oracle cards, because at the end of the day, it's me talking to me. I'm reading this card, it's going through my filters, it's going through my belief system, I'm reading into it, I'm projecting onto it. It's me. It's my, higher self that said, you know what, this is a path we want to live, this is a path we want to stay on, let's get some support and assistance to stay on that path, okay? Especially when you need it most. Right information at the right time, just in time, okay? So today, I want you to find a tool that you like, that's positive, that's supportive, an app that's you going in the right direction. Maybe it's daily inspiration, maybe it's self-help, maybe it's Louise Hay or Hay House Books, or there's millions of apps out there. So what I'd like you to do is find one that you can use, that you can turn to when you feel lost, when it's midnight and you can't sleep, when it's noon and it's the only break you have for the day and you're struggling because you're tired and you don't want to do this anymore, or when you're PMSing, right? So find an app, one that you can use in a pinch, and start using it. Pick one that matches a philosophy that you have, a belief system that you have. It could be based on the Bible, it could be based on metaphysics, it could be based on anything you want. Find the one you like. I do the I-Ching because it's a great Zen life philosophy. But find the one that you love and use it. Use it when you're feeling uncertain. And it will help you stay on the path that you want to be on. The one that helps you create a life that's peaceful and loving and joyful and more evolved and way more functional than the narcissistic relationship that you're dealing with now, right? Okay, cool. So if you haven't joined the Healthy Mindsets to Cope with Narcissists, look it up on Facebook and join. And if you've already joined, invite people, because it's through this community and this sharing and this communal wisdom and this coming together of women, that's how we start to make this change. Because you cannot do this on your own. It's when the secrets come out. It's when you finally feel heard, when you finally get the support that you need, when you're introduced to new ideas, where you have a place to de-stress, when you have people who understand. When you start to get those things and those needs met, that's how you get traction. That's how you start moving forward, okay? So look for the group and join, or ask other people to join, so we can really create a great tribe, okay? Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.